Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share what's on my mind, any of the thoughts that I've been having, or basically any concerns that I try to walk myself through and basically process by just talking to a camera in my room before I go to sleep. So, yeah, so there are 2 to 3 things that I want to talk about today. The first thing that I want to talk about is how grateful I am for filming these videos. Honestly, this has been so cool uh, so far. I've really enjoyed this process. I've just been, uh, it has been helping me a lot mentally just to talk through things. I don't have a therapist, so I guess these videos are kind of my my personal therapist. I just talk about issues that I'm facing in my life and basically uh, documenting my life. And actually, I've come to realize that these videos are super helpful to me, and basically, they allow me to process things on multiple stages. So, the first stage is just basically talking to the camera. The second stage is when I come to edit the videos. So, usually, I film these videos almost every day. And basically I only publish 2 of them every week, and so basically there is this huge lag between the time that I film the video and the time that I actually edit it and publish it, even though I'm trying to keep my editing super minimal purposefully so that I don't so that I'm basically lowering the bar for myself and don't procrastinate on this, because if I make the bar too high, I probably won't do it. And so I would rather, have bad editing but still have some videos on the channel than uh, a few videos with no with good editing, but then it demotivates me and I stop posting consistently. So that's the goal. And basically, like I've today, so today is a Saturday, and basically today, like usually I edit these videos today. So on Saturdays, when I don't have any work, and I just really enjoy the process. Like I really enjoy listening to my state of mind, or like seeing my state of what my state of mind was during the filming time of the videos. And basically, like just today, I was editing a few videos, and it was super cool to see how optimistic I was at some moments of my life, especially that I've been more or less having a kind of a tough time lately. So it helps to see that I'm not always in a bad mood, or I'm not always uh, having a bad day, and to see that there are some good days and to remember those. Especially this is especially handy on the bad days, like usually, given that I only like edit these videos every weekend, basically during the week I forget this identity. So other than filming, I forget that I don't actually listen to my videos or like watch them. Uh, and basically I guess that disconnects me from this identity of trying to do YouTube for the 5 days of the week where I'm not editing. And whenever I'm editing, I'm super, super energized by just, feeling proud, like not proud, but, uh, relating or trying to, or listening to whatever it is that I was thinking and basically expressing it. Because, life uh, has so many ups and downs, and as we move forward through life, we forget basically what happened, because at any given moment in time we're only focusing on what's in front of us, and we forget how many ups and downs we've been through. And uh, it's really good to have this perspective, like to see things from this lens, and basically have some time to process things. So basically to process things when I'm filming the video, so when I'm speaking to the camera like I'm doing right now, and then process another time when I'm editing and then posting the video to the channel. So yeah, just a huge appreciation for this little thing that I'm doing right before going to sleep usually, and I've really been enjoying the process, and I'm grateful for the ability to do this. So yeah, that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about in this video. The second one, yeah, I guess the second one is uh, is also related to this, to the idea of posting these videos and basically having a consistent routine in my life, because that's something that I've been trying to do. Really trying to build a consistent routine and sticking to whatever I say that I'm gonna do to myself. Like I don't say it out loud. I just make a commitment in my head, and like basically have like a habit tracker for stuff. Um, and I really try to make sure to follow through on whatever it is that I say that I want to do. And I've more or less stuck to things over the past 2 months, and it has been super, super helpful. And the thing is, I don't know, I mentioned this in the previous video. My parents are gonna come visit, so basically they're gonna come to France, so they're gonna go to Paris at my sister's place, and so I'm gonna next week I'm gonna also go to Paris to spend some time with them. And it's usually these kinds of breaks where I'm not able to stick to my, ideal schedule, which is the one that I'm able to have whenever I'm alone. Uh, that that usually worry me, or I anticipate them uh, because I'm still trying to build this habit, and basically uh, like this list of things that I've done. So basically this uh, like a list of like I don't know, to gather some proof of the identities that I'm trying to build, and uh, these are things that I'm not exactly comfortable like filming. I'm not exactly comfortable filming around, my family and stuff like that, because this is just an experiment for me, and I'm still trying out new things, and I'm not ready to share this part of my life with them. Uh, and it's okay. Like I like having these things where I just try things out with myself without having to explain to anyone. So. Uh, I'm kind of like basically I've been also doing this gym thing where I go I do a rowing session, 20-minute rowing session every day, and I've been more or less consistent with this for the past 2 months, and it has been super cool. And also I've been going to the gym 3 times a week, so like doing some collective classes at the gym. And basically next, like when I go to Paris to spend some time with my family, I'm not gonna be able to do any of these things. And yeah, I'm kind of I mean, I trust myself. I mean, I don't entirely trust myself, to be quite honest, but I'm hopeful. I Right now the only way that I try to handle this is by just staying in the moment and focusing on what's right in front of me. And so, um, like this Rita, the Rita from right now, uh, is deciding, okay, I trust Rita from 3 days from now or from a week from now to follow through on her commitments. And right now, I'm not trying to micromanage that future me, uh, because that's what usually causes me to go off track. Basically, not trusting my future self to do the things uh, uh, that I've made a commitment to myself to do. And yeah, I'm just kind of trying to figure it out and trying not to panic, and basically be at peace with myself and give myself permission not to do these things, because uh, if I want to be consistent with this over the long term, I don't want to basically try to force myself to only keep these things up, like move heaven and earth to keep these things up for like 3 days, for the 3 days that I'm gonna be away, and basically just accept that I won't be able to continue with these habits for those 3 days, and that it's okay, and that I trust myself to basically resume the work that I've been doing over the past month and a half, 2 months. So yeah, we will see how that turns out. So that was the second thing that I wanted to talk about. So the first thing is like how grateful I am for this little experiment. The fact that I'm just, just speaking to the camera every day, and basically looking back on my life as I, uh, move through editing these videos. And the second part is about, having been a bit uh, uneasy about the fact that I'm gonna have no choice but to break my routine for a part of next week, and just trying to make peace with myself about that. So yeah, that's the second thing that I wanted to talk about. And the third thing, that I want to talk about is about my machine learning studying journey. So here I'm gonna admit something that it's quite hard for me to admit, is that I've not studied machine learning over the past week, like almost at all. Since last Saturday, I did not study. I studied, I think, last Saturday for an hour and a half, uh, and I did not study all throughout the week. And today I studied again for an hour and a half, and basically, uh, like this week, I've been really trying to focus on my job. So like trying to uh, do the things that I said I was gonna do at my job. And yeah, I mean, it's not easy for me to do this. So I don't want to put pressure on myself, because I know when I put too much pressure on myself, it's not gonna, like, it's only gonna exacerbate my procrastination. So I think right now, like, the idea of lowering the bar that I was thinking about last time when I discussed about this topic was that I would watch the video lectures from this machine learning class that I took a few years back. But I think that's not the right bar to have. So I think right now for me it's like uh, just to have a 25-minute session, uh, or like 25 to 1 hour and a half session a day of just studying like the lectures, uh, and yeah, I think that's the new approach that I'm gonna try and take. Not try to force myself to do anything, but just take it easy and be kind to myself, because whenever I try to force myself, I end up like putting myself in even worse situations. Like when I try to force myself to study all day, I end up not studying at all, which is the opposite effect of trying to force myself to study all day. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna take it easy and basically be kind to myself and allow for myself to have less than ideal study sessions, and but at least still have that, because when I try to make them ideal, I end up not doing them at all, and uh, that that has a worse outcome than basically not having a perfect study session. So my I'm I'm trying to be more self-aware about this, about the feelings that I get whenever I try to do this, so that I'm better able to, prepare and uh, basically just do the work. So try and find ways to not stress myself out too much, and cause myself to want to escape from the thing that I want to do. So yeah, that's the third thing that I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, just to summarize, first thing that I talked about was the idea. Uh, what did I talk about? I forgot. Yeah, the first thing that I talked about was about how grateful I am for these videos. Honestly, it's been such an amazing process just looking back on like myself documenting myself. Like, this is so cool and I enjoy it so much, just looking at myself throughout different periods of my life, and like looking at the highs and lows. The second one was about habits, and basically how to deal with the times where you actually cannot stick to the habit. And then basically still bounce back and not have any negative feelings that will push you away further from your habit. And actually, the third point is also a bit related to that, but in the context of my studying my for the applied science interviews that I'm gonna have. I don't know when, but uh, I think it's not gonna be too long from now. I think it's gonna be in 2 weeks or something like that. So no pressure. I mean, I'm already feeling this anxiety, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. So not avoid that, but trying to take a deep breath and not trigger this stress response, because the stress response only makes me go further away from my goals rather than towards them. So I'm trying to be more aware and conscious and in the present moment. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, and you can click here to watch my latest video on this channel. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!